What's up guys, my name is Aaron, aka Super Liger Tiger. I moved, my hair is long, this is worth it. Welcome back everyone. In case you and I forgot what worth it is, essentially I buy a product, I say what I like about it, what I don't like, and in the comments below you guys let me know if it was worth it or not. So kind of following up on what I said in my little opening spiel, I recently moved, so obviously the background behind me is different. This one's like a temporary background until I get my actual office background set up. And with moving, one thing that I realized in a house that I like to have is speakers so that I can play music everywhere. So also here is my record player. I haven't used it in half a year now because it's been in storage because I didn't have room for it. But now it's back and I needed something to play my records through sound, essentially. And I was looking for all kinds of different options until eventually I was able to find the one option that I felt really met my needs of having Bluetooth and also like RCA or auxiliary cable connections so that I can switch between like my records to just playing music on my phone. Therefore today on Worth It we have, if you look down below the record player, you can kind of see it here, we have the Marshall Stanmore II speaker. And this is the Marshall Stanmore II. This also might be the heaviest product I've had on Worth It so far. This is the Marshall Stanmore II in a glorious white and gold trim. I love the color of the white. I think it looks really good. I love how this speaker looks. It has that nice like vintagey look about it that I think is really cool. You have the gold trim here. Marshall in gold. It is metally. On the top of the speaker you have different knobs. Starting with here, auxiliary. Here's your port for the auxiliary. Here's the source, so you can change it actually from Bluetooth to auxiliary to RCA. This one is the volume, and then these actually don't work on records, which is kind of obvious, but you can adjust the bass and the treble of the music you're playing. Right here, pause and start, and this is the power. You just hold it down, the speaker will turn on. On the back side, let me flip this. So you have your plug-in here, you have the RCA jacks here, and then I assume this is a speakery subwoofery thing. I'm not too sure because I'm not really that great with like audio stuff. I just like to listen to things. So yeah, this also is probably the worst unboxing I've ever done because I'm not unboxing anything, but this is the speaker itself. I'm standing up, pretty cool, and then let's switch on back over to the record player and the speaker itself. For a majority of you, you guys know Marshall as the company that primarily makes amplifiers for like guitars and whatnot, and this is mostly a musician's brand, which is also kind of interesting to me how I just found out that they started making speakers like this. They also have headphones, which I assume should be pretty good if they're mostly focused on making musician tools and whatnot. But besides what Marshall is known for, this speaker does feel really nice. Kind of elaborating on some of the parts that I missed out in the unboxing is that this is a vinyl cover. It feels really good. The speaker itself is modeled over or based on like the past Marshall everything. They have like the similar look that they've always had, which I think is really iconic, really nice. The speaker itself does weigh 12 pounds, so that's primarily why it was pretty heavy to lift from like here over to the unboxing area to my right. And for the speaker also, it has to be plugged in. There's no like battery powered anything to it, so it's always going to be plugged in, which makes it not portable. So if you were thinking of carrying 12 pounds with you on like hikes or anything like that, this is not the speaker for you. Now, before actually getting into like the Bluetooth part of using the speaker through your phone at least, it is required to download the Marshall Bluetooth app, which is kind of annoying because you can't pair the Bluetooth of this speaker unless you do it through the app first. I don't understand the decision for that, and it's kind of a I guess it's unnecessary in a way, because I could just connect this to Bluetooth, start Spotify, boom, have this going. But you have to download the app, you have to sign up, you have to do all of that. Then as you download the app, have it all ready, connect, then do Bluetooth, and then open Bluetooth. I don't like that part, but besides that, the app does work pretty well for me. I've read some issues for others who have multiples of the Marshall speakers, and they want to like create like a surround sound or like something major around their house with all these speakers to make it so immersive and great. But the app doesn't work well for that. That's why I guess it is a 2-star app. For the app also, for switching between devices, right now it's on the Stanmore II as the default because that's the only one I have. I assume that if you have multiple speakers connected, one of them will be a default, which I'm not sure how it decides. But in the upper left corner, you can just press that and you can select the device on which you want to choose to play music from or anything like that. Now for the best part, the sound. Starting off, because I do have it plugged in as RCA, we will be using up here, as you can kind of hopefully see, Linkin Park's Hybrid Theory. So let me just start this really quickly. I already had it pre-started, so it is going to be really fast, but with record players, when you start them, it does take a few seconds, or at least mine does, to kind of get the groove. That's a pun. Right now I have Linkin Park's In the End. I won't do too much of it because I think that's a copyright thing. But sound-wise, I think it sounds pretty good. Hopefully I'm not shouting too loud over this. But it starts with one thing, I don't know why. And then if you do decide that you want to switch over, you can actually do it through the app, or you can do it on here. For me, I'm just going to push on here, switching to Bluetooth. And it's connected. We'll have it be playing Foster the People's Houdini. Once again, you can change the volume on here. You can change it on the app. You can change how much bass, which I don't really notice much for this song at least. Same for the treble, which I can kind of hear more than changing the bass. And then starting and stopping does have a little bit of delay on here. I guess that has to do with the Bluetooth on the phone, but there's a slight delay when you pause using the speaker compared to when you use your phone. Now for the next test, essentially, I'm going to go into different rooms and just kind of see how well you can hear this, how well the sound is, and hopefully that translates well into video too. So this is the first area I'm trying the sound in. This is the loft area, has a lot of echo in it, which you might have noticed from this, but let's play the music. So far, the music is at about a little more than halfway, volume-wise on my phone, and I do feel like there's more instruments than treble that I hear up here, but overall I feel like I can hear the music just fine. This is a bedroom, a lot less echo than the loft, and this is, I guess, the farthest room compared to where the speaker is, and let's play. Now I wonder if it has to do with the acoustics of the loft, but here in the bedroom I feel like I can hear the treble a lot more, a lot less of the instruments compared to up in the loft, but everything is still very visible to hear. It's pretty good. This is the third room, aka the bathroom, which is a lot of echo as well, but I guess that's expected because you're in a bathroom. And let's play it again. So you can hear it kind of muffled, but that's probably because the door is closed and because you're in a bathroom, so you need your own like personal space and whatnot. But in case you want to have motivational music as you conquer your own personal demons, then the speaker works well. So overall, I feel that the speaker does work really well for especially the space of my household. The music is heard in all directions, it's very good. Although it does seem like if you had multiples and created like a speaker system in place, it'd be better, kind of like how I also have with like my Google Home Minis and whatnot. I have a speaker system all around, play music that way, it works. But as for a speaker that can switch from my record player with RCA to auxiliary where I plug in like headphones, or to Bluetooth where I just want to play music, then it's pretty good. Some things that I kind of don't like is, first of all, that app where you have to connect to the app first in order to connect to Bluetooth. The other being that I didn't really mention is that you have to manually turn on this speaker in order to play it. So you have to just hold down that switch and it's on. I don't want to ever keep it on the whole time in case it breaks anything. Now, price-wise, you can find the Marshall Stanmore II for around $380. And the reason why I'm telling you guys how much you can find this for is because for this worth it, I cheated. I actually did not purchase this. I was going to, and I was talking to some people about it because I wanted other opinions. Someone I knew owned it, and they said you can borrow it, and so, oops. For this speaker, you can actually find it at most places like Best Buy, Amazon, everywhere like that. You can find it in different colors. They have it in black, they have it in brown, they have it in white, as you see here, white being my personal favorite, and I feel like it does work well with like my theme that I have around me. So despite all the flaws it has with the app and things like that, I do feel that it does have great sound, and it's very essential for me. So in the end, is it worth it? And make sure to like, subscribe, and everything like that. Let me know!